and welcome to Improve Your Voice. My name's Darren McStay, and today we're going to look at how to make your voice sound more masculine. It has been a really popular question, I have to admit, and I've done lots of videos that can help you with these issues and how to make your voice as masculine and as beefy as is humanly possible. But I still keep asking these questions, so I'm going to make it specifically for this issue today. Now, the key thing to remember in most of the work I do as a voice coach is that of relaxation. And especially when it comes down to trying to get your voice to sound deeper, relaxation is key. It's really important. So what we need to do is find ways in which to relax the muscles of our body in order for our instrument to resonate the way it was designed to. A lot of the times we build up stresses in our lives through work, going to the gym. It's usually men who like to bulk up their bodies and put a lot of stress and strain on there. It affects their voice because it squeezes a lot of the muscles and tension only kind of makes your voice rise. Because if you think of athletes, you may have seen talk. Mike Tyson's a great example. He's a huge man and he's very fit, got big muscles, but his voice is very tiny and very light. And it's often one affects the other. So it's not his hormones, it's not his testosterone. Being big doesn't necessarily give him a big voice because he's trained his body a certain way. So what we need to do if you want to deepen your voice and sound more masculine is to learn how to relax your muscles first and foremost. So I'm going to go through 3 things today which are going to help you with that. One is a breathing exercise, one is an exercise to help relax the shoulders, which are a major part of this. Then we're going to look at a vocal exercise. So let's get started. Being as breath plays such a fundamental role to our voice, we need to look at ways in order to enhance it. Now, I've got lots of videos out there using breath to help enhance your voice. But here's one I've not actually put out there before, so we're going to go through it today. This is a way that you're going to learn eventually over time to build up and create more space and actually start to learn for your body to hold a little bit more air than it previously did. And by being able to do this and creating the idea of space in your body, you're actually suggesting to your mind to create and relax and open up spaces. So the bigger the space you have inside yourself, the more size of a space there is for sounds to resonate and the deeper the sound should be. So this first one is a breathing exercise. So we're going to take a deep breath. If you're not sure how to take proper breaths, watch my other videos on breathing. If you have, great. If not, then just try and make sure that you breathe down deep into your lower back and out to your sides, and then work your way up with the breath until you can't take any more. Now, when you get to the point you can't take any more, you're going to then top up a little bit more, because there's always a little bit more room. Then a little bit more, then more, until you really can't take any more. And you're going to hold it here for 5 seconds. Then let it all go. Let it all go. Then breathe it all out. Further, until there's absolutely no air left. And hold it. Hold it for 5 seconds and do the same thing again. Take a breath in, low, deep and back. Then when you think you can't take any more, try and take a bit more and more and more. Snatch that breath. And then hold it for 5 seconds and let it go. And then breathe out. More. Hold it there for 5 seconds. And then relax and breathe back to normal. So you can do this in your own time, but this exercise should help start to not only feed your body with the great nutrients of oxygen, but it will also start to suggest the idea of space. And this is what we want to start doing, is find relaxation and space. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do today, it's a relaxing exercise. It comes from China, from the Qigong school of thought, and it's simply this. We're going to put our arms out in front of us, like so, and we're just going to allow them to drop and swing back. Note, while you're doing this, I want you to have your feet hip width apart, your knees slightly bent, and your pelvis tucked under. Okay? So take our arms up to shoulder height. They should never go above shoulder height, only up to as high as shoulder. You drop the arms. Just breathe comfortably in your own time as you would normally. but low and back is very important. And so we just give our arms a little bit of a thrust back in order for them to come back up again. So it's less than shoulder height. Not too much. And every once in a while we can bend our knees and throw them back like that. Very, very simple. The idea is you breathe naturally, and you want to find some relaxation in your shoulders. So allow them to just drop down. Now you can do this as long as you like, but my suggestion is, when you're getting started, is somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes a day. And you need to do this every day for as long as it's comfortable for you. And you'll start to notice after a couple of days that your body will remember these kind of relaxation, and it will start to help relax down here through your neck and your shoulders. This is an exercise which has been widely popularized by Chinese health practitioners, and its benefits are supposed to help with longevity and many other things. But for us, it's absolutely brilliant for the voice, and because it helps relax certain parts of the body and the shoulders especially, you'll find that your voice will start to relax too. And when you've done your breathing techniques and you've done these arm swings, you will feel relaxed and your voice will drop a little lower. And once you start noticing the differences in your voice, then you might want to go further and do some more exercises similar to this, like I have on my 8-week course. And so lastly, for this, I'm going to undo my top button. So in this area here, which is commonly referred to as the voice box, we have our vocal folds. And the vocal folds essentially vibrate together, which creates the sound produced by air that is resonated in our bodies, that comes out to make our voice. So by having relaxation, we're not putting stress on them, and they're not tight if they're relaxed, and they will act with more elasticity, and this will help the sound you're looking for. Of course, not everyone's going to have an actor's voice, because we actors, we train every day to get the voices we require. And so it does take time. These exercises do take time, which is why I made my course 8 weeks and not 8 days, because you need a lot of encouragement. And these are the best ones I've found for helping lower your voice. So what we want to do is consider how slow you can make these vibrations in your voice box. So as you can, if you hear closely, you can hear it's like a tapping. It's kind of low. So the slower the vocal folds are vibrating, the lower the note that we make. And the faster they vibrate, the higher the note that we make. So by learning how to speak quieter and slower, we can then adapt to go lower without pushing any extra air through or using any extra energy. In fact, if you're going to speak lower, it's a good idea to use less air. Okay, so you sound a bit like a crocodile. Now, I've been to the gym today, so I've got a bit of tension myself, and I can hear my voice isn't as low as it usually is. So I'm probably going to go away and do these exercises myself now. What you can do is try the breathing techniques a couple of times a day. Do the swinging arms for maybe twice a day, 10 minutes a day. Good time to do it is when you get up and before you go to bed. If you do the arm swinging technique before you go to bed, you'll probably sleep much better. And then when you sleep better, your voice will probably appear lower again. And as for these sounds that we're making, try counting to 10 in this low register, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sounds a bit silly. Again, do that 2 or 3 times a day. And do all these exercises for a couple of weeks, and I'm sure you're going to notice big differences. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Again, I have to say that my 2 online courses, the Advanced Articulation and the 8-week fully comprehensive course, are the best way to go if you really want to change your voice for the better. I've been a vocal performer for 25 years and I've taken the best of the best exercises to put into the 8-week course. And usually when I give one-on-one sessions, I go through the same exercises. So you're getting a really, really good deal by investing in yourself and investing in that course. Anyway, I'm going to be producing a video now every Monday, and I'm going to be creating a poll as to which video to do next. And next week you're in for a little treat because my partner, my wife, is going to be making the next video. I hope you get on well with that. Do leave any questions or queries in the comments if you'd like to learn more about the 8-week course, or would just like to ask any questions or find ways I could help you here. Okay? Thank you for your time. I've been Darren McStay and this is Improve Your Voice. Until the next time, look after your voice.